Hello, my fellow dungeon delvers, and welcome back to Planescape Torment. Alright, last time we made our way through the catacombs where we were told to go to retrieve an item for Farid. And we have found ourselves in the Dead Nations, which is a village of undead creatures. I believe it's made up of primarily ghouls, zombies, and skeletons. But first, we have Soego. Soego. Yeah, let's go with Soego. Let's speak with him. Ah, well met again. I believe I actually did talk to him last time. I'm gonna go ahead and rest once. Of course, you shall be safe in this chamber while you rest. Thanks. Okay, we get that. Alright, so now our hit points are a little bit higher. Now, let's see. Is there anything to kind of trash this room? Not really. Can search those barrels, which I shall do. Hey, a bunch of bandages. Yeah, we'll take those.
Done.
Alright. This metal slab is apparently used as a bed. There looks to be a portion on its side that can be pried open. Alright, I believe if we try and pry this open, Soego will get mad, so we need to get him out of this area. And there is a good reason for that. But we will tackle that when we get to it.
All right.
Okay, and as in every...
Failed.
Oh,
Failed.
actually
All right.
failed.
I'm gone.
Bash.
Done.
No, that's not what I was looking for. Oh. Also not what I was looking for.
Failed.
Failed.
I cannot force this.
Forced it.
Opened.
Failed.
Failed.
Failed. Failed.
Alright, so that's one we can't open quite yet. Grab a bit of
I'm
junk.
Forced it.
Opened.
I'm gone.
Okay, ooh, 500 coppers. Alright,
I'm
more
gone.
trouble.
I cannot force this.
All right.
I
I'm gone.
cannot
Forced it.
force this.
Ah, got it open. And there is a battle axe, and a battle axe of quality. Let's see if that helps us any. I think I already have a battle axe of quality, but we can at least sell it.
All right.
But now the question is who do we sell to? Oh, let's start walking
I'm
around.
gone. All right.
Looting the place as you do as a hero. Scroll of Bloodbridge. That should probably go over to Dakan,
Done.
who I will keep changing how I pronounce his name every time, I'm sure, because I find it funny. Alright, so just coming back out here, and we can see, as is any village in these type of games, there are a bunch of nameless people and named people. So let's talk to Hargrim the Bleak. The skeleton wears what appear to be ancient priest's robes, heavy and ornate. It carries a large, impressive stave, which is capped with intricately carved horns, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Greetings. The skeleton, its eyes aglow like two burning embers, looks you over but makes no reply. Are you Hargrim? Because we know he's not the Silent King, and we actually do know he's Hargrim, but are you Hargrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave tinkling softly. There's something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. I had some questions. It motions for you to proceed. Well, we're here to find a specific thing, so let's ask about that. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? It shakes its head. I've seen no such thing. Why dost thou seek this object? For a man named Farid. The skeleton draws back. It looks up and away as if peering at the surface. Blood still beats in his black, warm, ridden heart. That wheezing sack of flesh still sends his pack into our homes to raid and pillage. It faces you once more. Thou were wrong to come here. We tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not one of his pack. Why then art thou here, invading our homes on a fetch and carry for that miserable soul? I'm finding the sphere for him in return for information I need. There is no other loyalty between us. It looks you over carefully, tapping its chin with a bony finger. Click, click, click. Thou do not seem the sort to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps your presence here is tolerable. Good. I had some other questions. Emotions for you to proceed. Okay, so he doesn't know where that is. Let me ask of you someone in particular. Tell me about the Silent King. Our Lord and Vision, he who makes the law and protects us. Thou would do well to start no trouble here, stranger, for the Silent King's eyes everywhere, and his justice swift. Why is he called the Silent King? He speaks no more than necessary to guide us. Praise to the Silent King. May I speak with him? He holds up a bony palm with a creaking groan and a puff of dust. Its jaws open to speak. No! Its voice, deep and resonant, echoes for a long while in the vaulted chamber. Now, we could threaten him, but let's ask why. But why not? Its voice booms throughout the chamber. No living creature may pass the doors that lead to his throne room, nor would I allow thee an audience, even if such a thing were possible. Thou shalt not see him. I had some other questions then. Okay, tell me about Soego. He tries to convince us to give up his pretense of life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us to this life, and we must let go of them and our duty. He wants us to die.
Updated my journal.
Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his beliefs. Those that did would be forever silenced. Our numbers would dwindle, and all that we have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Soego may believe he is doing right, but is in truth causing great harm. Why do you allow him to stay? We cannot force him to leave. He knows we cannot harm him. The dead truce. No undead may injure a Deciman unless first attacked. Also, the Silent King wishes no slaughter in his halls. Let me ask of someone else. And tell me of yourself. It indicates its stave and robes. I am called Hargrim. I am the high priest of the citizens here. I spread the word of the Silent King to his followers. Okay, that's all I wish to know. Farewell. Okay, so there is a quest here to get rid of Soego, and
I'm gone. I'm
we
gone.
just need to prove that he's doing harm.
Forced
Okay.
it.
But until then, I'm just gonna
All
loot
right.
all the chests.
All right.
Or not.
I'm gone. Forced it.
Ooh. Okay, well, we'll take the regular dagger. I'm sure I can sell it somewhere.
All right. Forced it.
Nope, not worth it.
All right. Forced done.
Ooh, clock charms. Good for the healing. Rags
All
are
right.
sellable, but not something
Forced it.
especially
I'm gone.
glad to pick up, but we are always glad to pick up money. Okay, the rest of these don't really have names, so they probably don't have much to say. Let's talk to the puzzled skeleton. The skeleton is muttering to itself, occasionally pausing to scratch its skull. It's old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. It nods a greeting in return, but does not reply to you. I had some questions. Skeleton looks up at you and grunts in frustration. Not now. Forgive me, but I've the most horrid riddle on my mind, and I can't puzzle it out. What's the riddle? It seemed surprised. Oh, going to give it a try, art thou? Yes, go ahead. Very well. This is from a chortling buffoon of a bone bag thou may well find nearby. It refuses to give me the answer, and it's killing me. Go on. It nods. Think of words which end in GRY. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the third word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I have already told thee what it is. I should know this. And every time I actually... So every time I do this game, I always am going to learn this and remember it, but I can't, and I don't think my intelligence is enough to know it specifically, so I have to find out the bone bag that he was talking about that knows it. So, it's, stumped as well, eh? Let me know if thou should find the answer, and best of luck should thou try and get it from the chattering fool which gave it to me. Farewell. I know I'm gonna feel real stupid once I figure it out again, but, you know, even if you do know it, it's not like I can type it in, so... Junk. Nameless zombie. Hey, look, this one's actually a nameless zombie, so let's talk to her. Sorry, these undead voices are getting to my throat. This rotting female corpse is shaking her head and moaning sadly. As you approach, however, she turns and holds her hands out to you, as if asking for aid. Greetings. The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. I had some questions. You can't make out the zombie's moans, but it seems like she's asking you for something. I can't understand you. Farewell. Alright, I think that's another thing we need to learn how to speak with the dead for. Okay, and this just leads back to the temple.
Done.
Nope, nothing
Done.
worth taking here.
I'm gone.
And nothing here, so let's go back to the front.
All right.
A doubtful skeleton. There's no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse. Only a few colored rags, which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. It is staring at the floor, shaking its head and tapping its chin thoughtfully. Greetings. It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said greetings. It looks up and, seeing you, sighs with a small puff of dust. I've much on my mind and would prefer to be left alone. Is there something I could help you with? No, I have a difficult decision to make, 'tis all. And what decision is that?
Updated my journal.
To continue my life here or to die, to finally pass into the true death I've been told of. Well, we are kind of trying to be dustmen, so I think it may be time for you to release your hold on life. I shall take thy words into consideration. Now I ask thee to leave me to my thoughts. Farewell. Okay. Moving on. Ah, yes, I think this is actually where I learned how to talk to the dead. And there's a bunch of zombies here. I think all the zombies are basically difficult to speak with, but this is their leader, Stale Mary. This musty-smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of moldering gray-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out, leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slow and thick. Greetings. She indicates herself and speaks again. Still It sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Stale Mary, I had some questions. She nods her head, awaiting your question. What are you doing here? She mumbles and groans, a stuttering, completely incomprehensible phrase. I can't understand you. Can you speak any more clearly? She shakes her head sadly, her shoulders rising up in a painfully slow shrug. Farewell, then. I think she's supposed to teach us. Questions. Where am I? Can you speak more clearly? Nope. Okay, this is not what I was thinking it was then.
Alright.
I know at some point, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure at some point Stale Mary teaches me how to speak to zombies. Okay, there's that. Ghouls, and all the ghouls want to eat me. Hey, it's a merchant.
Alright.
Time to get rid of stuff. You see a skeleton bouncing from the ball of one foot to another. Air whistles from between its teeth. It looks very, very bored. At your approach, its demeanor changes entirely. Welcome, welcome. I've got a host of items for your perusal, fresh from the latest bergs who've been trying to loot the quiet ones. Would you like to see them? Yes, show me what you've got. Okay, so, this is a small bottle with a picture of a smiling face stitched in it, probably left behind by the relatives of the deceased. As an offering, the bottle contains a liquid of some sort. And I can't identify it, so... Alright, let's sell this battle axe of quality. I don't actually need bone charms. That doesn't want rags. Or cleaning rags. Want to keep those? Okay. Mort, do you have anything? Nope. Dakin doesn't either. Okay, so I could buy scrolls. He's got charms. Ooh, enchanted weapons. Can I afford an enchanted... Or was it enchanted punch daggers or an enchanted battle axe for 600? Yes, I could actually afford both of those. So I'm going to grab the punch daggers and the battle axe. Okay, so we're going to move this here. Move the punch daggers here. And I guess, nope, Decking can't use it. So we're going to go ahead and sell that off. Also, we can't use these rags, so Decking, you can carry them. And I have no idea what this is. Okay. Now, we'll come back and sell to him a little bit later. I don't currently need anything from him, but I'm sure we'll find more stuff. Oops. My mistake.
Forced it.
Skulls, 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 and rags.
All right.
And this takes us back up to Puzzled Skeleton. Ooh, tonight is not my night for speaking,
Done.
is it? Skeleton, riddling skeleton. Ah, okay, so this is probably the last person I'm going to go ahead and talk to tonight, guys. My voice is actually starting to give out because of all these raspy voices I'm trying to do. But this is the guy you're supposed to find the answer out for the puzzled skeleton. So let's talk to the riddling skeleton. This skeleton is shaking its head and giggling to itself. It guffaws and snorts occasionally, biting down on its bony hand to stop itself. It's old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. Greetings, yes! It sniggers, puffs of dust flying forth with each breath. I understand you've got a difficult riddle. It nods, giggling. Dost thou want to hear? Yeah, we might as well hear it. Okay, so it's the same riddle, and we still don't know it. It's, The skeleton bursts into a fit of mocking, derisive laughter. It points at you with a skeletal finger chortling and chattering, as it clutches some imaginary gift. Alright, what's the answer? Not a chance, not a chance. Seeing your expression only causes it to laugh more, chattering its teeth at you. What if I stump you? Will you tell me then? The laughter stops abruptly. What's this? It cups a bony hand to the side of its skull. Do I hear a challenge? Yes, yes, go ahead. But should thou lose or leave halfway through, I shan't speak to thee again. Very well, let's begin. It nods eagerly. What is worth more, a pound of 100 common pure gold coins, or half a pound of 200 common pure gold coins? Easy, too easy. 1 pound of gold is always worth more than 1/2 pound. Foolish, foolish. It giggles. Okay, a pound of 100 commons, pure gold coins, or half a pound of 200 common pure gold. Oh, right. So, even though the value of the coinage is different, the fact that it's a pound of gold versus half a pound of pure gold. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, very well. Your turn. The skeleton crouches down and draws a simple face in the dust, pointing to it. It speaks. Uncles and brothers have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is he? He is your son. And we get experience. Bah, your turn. The maker doesn't want it. The buyer does not use it. The user does not see it. What is it? The skeleton titters childishly. Not true, not true. The answer is coffin, and I certainly see mine. Very well. your turn again. What 5-letter word does even the greatest of mortal sages pronounce wrong? I hate this. It's wrong. The word is wrong. What 5-letter word does even the greatest of mortal sages pronounce wrong? They pronounce wrong, but I don't know because my character's not intelligent enough. The skeleton convulses with loud laughter, its cackling and hooting echoing from the catacomb walls, and it spins its skull about, gleefully chattering its teeth at you all the while. And now I don't believe he'll talk to me. Yep. So, I think we've messed up that quest, but again, I just didn't have the intelligence to actually finish it. There might be a way around it. I might have to bash him in the face and take his, he might have an item with the answer to it. But for now, I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me, as always, and I'll see you next time on Planescape Torment. See you then.